in my family, especially my youngest uncle, the late Nilbha, he was very much into publishing. So he wanted to publish uh, not only books, but other things like anthologies and so on. So that's how I got interested. And even my profession at that time, I was teaching in Burton College. The profession also encouraged me to take interest in journalism to a certain extent. So I didn't look upon it as journalism so much in those days. I looked upon the whole business as uh, dealing with news, mainly. See, journalism was not very well developed as far as assembly newspapers were concerned in those days. I'm talking about the late 50s and the early 60s. So, I'm not very sure that we had very clear-cut ideas about what journalism ought to be. That is more important than what journalism is. What journalism is what we make of it. But what is more important is what journalism ought to be is the more important question. And I think there has been in Assam a fairly good idea of what journalists should be doing because we have wonderful people like Virendra Kumar. See, he was an inspiration to everybody, especially all journalists, but he was also an inspiration to others. So it was a great good fortune for us to have someone like him in our midst as part of us. So that I think made a big difference to journalism in Assam. We had good people. We had Haran Bhagwan. We had um, people like Rika Mohan Bhagwati. Kirti Hazarika. And they have all worked with us in Naravi. Virendra Kumar Bhattacharya. They have all worked for our group. As I said earlier, I don't know if I missed it. See, we have been, the family itself has been into journalism in one way or the other. My uncle, youngest uncle, was very keen about it. He published newspapers and magazines, both Dr. Lohamya and Damjan. And we had wonderful people like Virendra Kumar Bhattacharya and even Radhika Mohan Bhagwati and people like that. We had them. It was a great privilege to have people like them. Keep forgetting that we are really concerned about what journalism should be doing rather than what it is doing. What it is doing is not very satisfactory. And I'm sorry to say it, not very satisfactory. But what should be doing? We have to make a concerted move to get newspapers to be doing they should be doing, rather than just continuing with what they are doing. That is become very, very important. We are beginning to accept situations and behavior that do not do any put together. The most important thing for a journalist is his or her concern for the truth, the nothing but the truth. The truth, the real truth. I mean, not what is put across as or furnished as truth. So that concern, we at all costs, con- total concern with the truth is. Once you have achieved that, and once you have decided to persist and to accept nothing else short of that, then you are doing right things. I'd still like to go back to teaching if I can.
And why
But
is
no
that?
one wants a, I'm almost 90 now. No one wants a 90-year-old.
Why is
But
that?
if I had the option, I'd like to go back to teaching.
Why is that?
Hmm?
But why is that? What is the reason you prefer this teaching over journalism?
I don't know. I mean, you don't have reasons for all preferences, do you? Not really. I mean, you like certain things, for even eating, for example, food. Do you have a reason for why you like a particular kind of food?
Yeah.
You don't. So it's like that. My principal reason for getting into journalism was the kind of total neglect of a very major problem, the problem of illegal infiltration from Bangladesh and other places, of course, but mainly from Bangladesh into Assam. And nobody was doing anything about it. In fact, there were senior officers of the Assam government who were colluding with the whole business of illegal infiltration. This is not only something that angered me very much, it's something that alarmed me very much. I was thinking of why people are not doing anything about these things. Why isn't there sufficient anger about it? Forget about anything else that comes later on. But there should have been anger about it. And I didn't see that anger.
So have you taken any steps to stop it, sir?
Think about it.
Have you taken any steps to stop it, sir? I mean, have you done anything about it? I mean,
But I think it's become very late now. I think we have allowed the problem to take its own course. And I think it's very late to expect that we can do something. But even then, the effort should be on. And people, media, people, journalists especially, I mean, mainly, should constantly be telling the people that you are asking for your own doom unless you do something about it. You are not going to be able to live in your own state. Forget about living and working in somebody else's state. You are not going to be able to live and work in your own state because jobs will be taken by others from other states. And that already happened.
So what would you say about the present condition?
No, I mean,
Is there any
we have to get together and make this a major area of concern, and vote for it. It has got to be turned into something of a crusade.
So what do you suggest should be done? I mean, is there a particular course of action that you suggest to be taken?
Course of action is to discourage people from, first of all, discourage people from affording any kind of help or interest or, help assistance or even encouragement to this illegal infiltration.